Hi everybody, Wagner Nolasco from Build to Rent Direct, and in 2021 I promised you that I was going to talk about cash flow. One of the most important items on any rental property, it's cash flow. And actually I took an example on one of the properties that I own, and I wanted to share with you how much money am I making on this property on a monthly basis. What does that mean? You can make the same amount of money or more than what I do. I want to share with you, and again, Central Florida is booming. We are actually one of the top net immigration states in the country. Florida is, the market is really hot. This is a single family home, about 1,400 square feet. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. You know how we build. We build concrete block, vinyl flooring, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, commercial or professional water heater. But none of that is important. The property is definitely important, the quality of the construction, but none of them is important unless you have positive cash flow, right? You can have the most beautiful home on the neighborhood, the most beautiful home oceanfront, but unless it gives you cash flow, it doesn't mean anything, right? Because this is an investment property. Most important, I'm gonna run down the numbers with you guys. So this property is a single family home. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. And here we go. Actually, it's a $225,000 purchase price, all in. That's what you're gonna pay for the property. That's the contracted amount. We request a deposit for 20% down, and this is actually going to be on a 3.5 fixed interest rate for 30 years. Can you still get those interest rates? As of today, we can. Probably into 2022, we're forecasting interest rates to go a little bit higher. That really will affect your cash flow very, very little on a monthly basis, but it's important for you to lock those interest rates if you can as quickly as possible, so you don't wait until actually we should have 2 or 3 price increases as per the Fed. That's what they're saying, but right now it's 3.5% of 20% down. It's what we're calculating. So you're putting down about $45,000, right? $45,000 is what you're putting down on a property. I'm gonna write that for you here. 45K is gonna be your total exposure on capital for this purchase right now. Of course, there's an additional closing cost, insurance cost that you're gonna have, but this is how much down payment you're gonna put on the property. The most important thing is this: what is this property gonna cost me if this property is non-rented, or if I have a tenant, if I don't have a tenant? So here we go. The first expense you're gonna have is your principal and interest. Your loan amount is actually gonna be for $180,000 because you already put the $45,000 down. Going back to the principal and interest, actually that's going to be $808.28 every month. If the property is occupied or not, that's how much you're gonna have to pay on your principal and interest for your mortgage, for the bank. Property taxes. Doesn't matter if the property is occupied or not, that's a total cost that you're gonna have. And by the way, here in Florida, we have 0% vacancy in all of our properties, so every property we have is already tenanted. Very, very important. Insurance is only $43 per month. Why? Well, on a new property, you actually have insurance costing you 60 to 65% less than an existing property. And why is that? It's because we are up to 2021, 2022 new construction codes, building codes. So our properties are more resistant to wind, are more resistant to rain, to tropical storms, or whatever may actually we face here. They're actually, all these standards and the upgrades have been done to protect your investment. Very, very important, right? So buying an old property is not the same as buying a new one. In this actually community, we have HOA. This is Banna Oaks. Probably you know what Banna Oaks looks like. So this is going to be a $50 per month. This is the Build to Rent community. It's 419 total units that are actually under development right now. We're just finalizing first phase, and we're going to selling phases 2, 3, and 4. But this is how much actually first phase was actually sold for. So you can actually take a look at the cash flow. Property management fee. This is a very important item. You will only pay property management fee if your property is occupied. As I had told you, the principal and interest, you're gonna have to pay it every month regardless if the property is rented. The property taxes, you're gonna have to pay it every month regardless if the property is rented. The insurance, you're gonna have to pay it every month, right? But the HOA fee, every month. The management fee only if we have a tenant for you. Usually in the state of Florida, in 2 or 3 weeks, we usually have a tenant already signing a contract. For each one of the properties that we have in the greater Ocala area, actually we have 30 to 40 tenant applications. It's amazing how much demand for properties we have. So I don't foresee your property being vacant a month. I don't have all my properties vacant at all, but just good to say, you're only gonna pay this unless the property is rented. Here we go. My total cost on my property on a monthly basis is $1,314.53, right? That's how much that property is going to cost me. This is a brand new construction, so your capital expenditure is going to be minimum to non-existent for the first 3 to 5 years, meaning everything is under warranty, everything is new, so you shouldn't worry much about that. If you purchase an old property, which I had many of them, it's a pain in the neck. It's a headache after headaches, problems after problems. New properties, you're pretty much problem free. Let's go to the meats and potatoes, the most important number on here. Today, we're renting those properties between $1,700 to $1,750. Probably a little bit more by the time that your property gets ready in the next 6 to 8 months. So $1,750 is the figure we're using for rent. And if we subtract all of our costs, all of our total payments right here, we have a positive cash flow of $435.47 per month. That's almost $5,000 a year clean in your pocket, right? How many homes do you need to retire? That number is yours. You need to figure that out because, your financial needs are different than mine and different than my neighbor, my brother, my wife. So we have to figure it out. How much money do you need on a monthly basis to survive for your retirement, for your financial freedom? That's your call. Most important thing is this: you're just investing $45,000 and you're getting $435.47 a month. If you do the math correctly, one of the most amazing numbers on rental properties in the country are actually the 1% a month. Everybody talks about the 1% a month, that's my rule. Well, this property does not give you exactly 1% a month because that will actually be $450 on a $45,000 initial investment, but it will give you $435.47, which is very close to 1%. So our properties are right there. There's not going to be a lot of properties in the US or even in Florida that will give you this positive cash flow. Why is that? It's because we sell you this property below fair market value because we are builders, we're developers, we're selling directly to investors. We don't do any retail. That's the important thing. We could sell this house today for $250,000, $260,000, $265,000. Our construction appraiser just came back on those units and they're appraising today construction value. The bank is actually giving us $249,900 for each one of those homes that we're selling you for $225,000. Why are we leaving money on the table? Because you guys are investors. When you buy with built-in equity, you're gonna buy more. You're gonna actually create a long-term relationship for a company, and that's why we're here, because we don't want to sell you one property. We want to actually help you build your portfolio so we can help you retire or give you financial freedom. Most important is cash flow is king. Cash flow is king. Do not get fooled by appreciation. Do we have appreciation in Florida? Yeah. This house I was selling about 3 years ago, less than 3 years ago, for $139,900. Today I'm selling for $225,000. Phase 2 is probably going to be about north of $250,000. So you guys do the math. We have amazing appreciation, but this is what you guys need to look at when you're making your cash flow decision. Cash flow is king. Cash flow is the most important thing you can ask on a property. My name is Wagner Nolasco. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook. Give us a thumbs up. It's really important. Send us your questions. What do you want to hear? Cash flow is really dear to my heart because that's what I actually make on a monthly basis based upon my properties. I want you to have the same financial freedom. Today is actually January 2022 and I have one message for you. If you watch my videos in 2021 or many other videos in 2021, one of the things that you probably haven't done yet is taking action. I don't care if you invest in Central Florida, I really don't. We're here to serve you if you wanted to buy a property, if you wanted to invest. But if you wanted to invest in Alabama, Texas, wherever, take action. Make that purchase, take that first big step, because that's what's going to change your life. You can be sitting here 6 months to a year in 2023, and if you haven't purchased any real estate, if you're not making any positive cash flow, you're going to be sitting there doing nothing. Once again, just educating yourself. We're here to help you. Doesn't matter if you buy from us, but take that first step. That's really, really important. Thank you again, Wagner Nolasco from Build to Rent Direct. Happy New Year. Go and make 2022 be the year of your life. Make it happen. I will. Thank you very much. Have a great day, guys. Happy New Year.